Hi viewers, I am Dr. Sajini Velayathan, clinical psychologist. Let me start with saying Om Ganabadaya Nama. Let us talk about some elephant matters today. You might be thinking what is the connection between elephant and clinical psychology? Let me tell me about some background. My father was a veterinary surgeon and he was a busy veterinary surgeon in 1977 at Pala. I was staying in a partition of that veterinary hospital where one elephant called Sheila used to come for treatment, and I used to give mangoes to that elephant, and it was a sweet memory. At the same time, I'm scared about elephants because there was an incident in when I was in seventh standard. One elephant, because of its musk, it killed its mahat. The elephant belongs to our religious institution, and my father and an expert doctor called Dr. Panikar from Thrissur had gone to capture the elephant, and that night was a horror for me. Later on, I became scared about elephant. I love elephants, but at the same time, I'm scared. Why I am sharing this is festival seasons are going on, and during this festival season, within 48 hours, four killed and so many got injured. Not only that, an elephant named Narayana Kuti killed its mahat. I belong to that place, and festivals and all the cultural events are for human beings, and we should be responsible for what is going around, and so we should be aware about certain things. So let us know more about what Kerala Captive Rules 2012 is. So let me read it out for you. So that goes like this: the Kerala Captive Elephant Management and Maintenance Rules 2012 Mahats. The owner must be employ a Mahat with at least 3 years of elephant management experience. The Mahat must also attend training programs as required by the Forest Department. Transportation. The owner must apply for permission to transport an elephant to another state 15 days before the intended travel date. The elephant must have a fitness certificate from the veterinarian. So this is when the elephant goes out of state. Festivals. Elephant used in festivals must be provided with sufficient food and water. They must also be protected by volunteers, and veterinarian must be available if more than 5 elephants are used. Procession. Elephants used in procession must have chains tied to their legs. The processions must be restricted to certain hours, and generators must be provided at night. Other rules include providing shade for elephant during hot weather, ensuring the mahats are not intoxicated, not using calves under 1.5 meters tall for festivals. Notifying the forest range officer or police at least 72 hours before festival. So that is captive elephant rules. So when you follow this protocol very strictly, I think we can prevent these problems to a great extent. Um, Not only that, in these incidents, it is we know that elephant is scared of crackers. At the same time, we have to crack crackers as well as do elephant processions. Is I think it is too ambitious from our part to do all these things. So we should take care of certain things like having enough of volunteers to control the mob as well as the protecting the elephant. So next is the role of psychology in these issues. Definitely, there is a role because psychology is a study of behavior. Psychology has a lot of branches like animal psychology, social psychology. So I feel these two matters in this issues. So let me share some of the thoughts coming to my mind. One of my friends, a clinical psychologist, called me once that she wanted to talk to my father regarding um, a class she is going to take for Mahats. So then, when I got that call, because I am very interested in elephant matters, I used to see TV. That time, the media was only developed that much, and in Discovery Channel, I have found um, a documentary on elephant. Which I shared with her. That goes like this: Elephant is an intelligent animal, and it's a social animal too, and it is very sensitive and emotional. Because of that, it's the only animal who gets stress disorder. Animal tend to get PTSD, post traumatic stress disorder. Let us look into what are the symptoms of PTSD in human beings. Human beings will get hyper vigilant, irritable. They will get flashback of their trauma, become anxious, exaggerated, startle responses, distressing dream. Similarly, these elephants also will be restless, moving their trunk in a different way. It's not like as if when they're happy they move the trunk in a different way and the ears in a different way. When they get angry, they move the ears in a different way. So the elephant will be aloof and restless and not happy to not happy, and they have a different facial expressions. These animals all also have, it's very subtle, but they also have facial expressions. If you observe them carefully, you will get it. Different kinds of, when they feel sad, they'll have certain movements, and when they are happy, they have a different move. PTSD occurs in elephants when they are captive, um, and trained during training time, and when they are separated from their group. In forest also, when they separate, maybe from their mother or separate from their group, and when they pass through some traumas, they get PTSD. So they are depressed, anxious, so they express that. The social psychology, when you handle a mob, we should deal with it in a very strategic way. We need more scientific researchers, more scientific studies in terms of all these issues. So how to handle this mob? We need better planning when you plan a festival. We have, even the committees are we people from us, we select the committee, no? So we should give importance to the planning of the festival. It should not be a premature organized event. In the process of planning, you should do the risk assessment of what are the risks involved in that event. So better planning how the event should go on, or rehearsals of how uh, the event should go on that day should be rehearsed and planned in advance. So clear signage, clear passage, how the entry should be, how the exit points should be, and sufficient security arrangement, volunteers, uh, and how the crowd is maintained. It's very important that so many times it is observed that even the people who are drunk is disturbing the elephants. Just avoid those kind of incidents. Children playing with, pulling the tail, these kind of behaviors will provoke the elephant, because even though it's a big animal, it has only a small mind or childish kind of a behavior, so it will just run off, or it will get into some of the other places where the mahats or the trainers will find it difficult to get them back to the same mood or a position. So we people have to maximum cooperate when we use elephants in processions, and it is very notable that the place where these kind of issues happened, the discipline of the mob is lacking. It's not there. So if you stick on, or if you make it strict, then you can avoid all these issues. I think Kerala population or Kerala people know everything, but we are not ready to do it. So it's very important to implement or being serious towards these issues. If you insist on the rules, like how you have you made the COVID protocol practical, I think in future people will follow this. So maybe you can we give notices, prior notices before the festival. So in that maybe you can make note with asterisk mark that these rules should be followed in the festival event. So each day you should plan accordingly. You should see the risk ahead while planning a festival. So that is so important to control the mob behavior. Or there are a lot of because so many crowd. It is not like ancient days. Now so many people are there. Populations have increased and they behave in a different way. So better arrangements for mahats as well as elephant is so important. Let me conclude with the characteristics mentioned in Madangali Leela about a Mahat. The a Mahat should be lovable to elephant. He should be like an intelligent king who is very virtuous. He should be a religious person, innocent and trustworthy, energetic, and properly trained from an expert guru. And he is responsible in saving people when they come to him. So, um, taking care of elephant because it is our state animal as well as the caretaker of the elephant, that is mahat, who is coming to our festival, should be taken care of by us, not by anybody else. So we are responsible for those acts and we should correct our whatever errors happened when all these incidents happen. To take care of our state animal and the cultural prestigious events like Trishur Puram and many other Purams that occur during this festival seasons. We should be careful about following the protocol and stick on to the strict rules followed in the protocol so that we can do it in a very better way if you are careful about just certain things, if you just put little more effort. So we can take care of our cultures as well as the prestigious state animal, the elephant. So right now, saying namaste to all of you, and I am dedicating this video to my beloved father who was a veterinary surgeon.